Hello, this is Tom, the Lone Wolf Prepper. It is January 25th, 2024. Want to make a video about what's going on in Texas. Is this finally going to be the thing that starts it? I mean, Texas is right. They went to the clause of the Constitution that says no state is allowed to declare war unless it's being invaded. I saw a video of the day after that Supreme Court decision came down, after they cut the wire. Now, most of those people I saw, those young men, healthy, strapping young men, I'd say, look, healthy and more strapping than the young men in this country these days. That's what I saw coming across. Basically, the military is what I saw. I couldn't believe all that. So Texas is right. They have every right. They're not only protecting their state, they're protecting the United States of America, part of the union they belong to. They're now acting more responsible than our federal government. I mean, the Supreme Court has obviously lost its mind. Remember, these are all people that have at least 12 years of college, okay? Their life is studying the Constitution. Now, I know John Roberts is compromised, little Epstein action there, whatever. Truth is going to come out one day. Amy Coney Barrett, bleeding heart. So you can't have fences and concertina wire, huh? Really? Well, there's a lot of businesses that are in violation of the law now. Oh my God, our government's in violation of the law. I mean, do you know what's around these nuclear missile silos out here? Do you think it's got a rose garden or a garden with a sign that says, welcome, come on in? Oh, no. Electrified fence with razor wire on the top. No guards. Just a sign on the fence saying, we use of deadly force. Or if you happen to break down, go and buy one of these, and they're all out in the middle of nowhere on gravel roads. If you happen to break down or stop by one of these accidentally, the Air Force will be out there in less than 3 minutes to find out what you're doing in there. But they can't do that on their border. Well, Texas, this is my video to say I support you and I endorse your decision. And if you start the succession and you succeed, I'll be coming to Texas. Unless the state army and follow suit. But what other choice do they have? You got immigrants walking through your backyard. These ranchers, their families aren't safe. The government that's supposed to protect them is causing them to be in danger. They can't put up with this. Okay? These sanctuary cities want them. No, they can't even take it. We need to enforce the law. The government needs to enforce the law on the illegal immigrants coming across our border, just as the government would enforce the law on me if I decided to become a lawbreaker. And then they sit there and say about, I guess 3 people have died trying to cross the border after Texas did that, and it's all Texas's fault. Well, when you're in the commission of committing a crime, sometimes you die. That's sometimes the outcome of it. So that should be a deterrent from doing it. Another thing that would stop this illegal immigration, if they didn't have no jobs to come to, the people would stop hiring them. That would solve a lot of it. Enforce the law is there too. But, it's the military age men. I work with a younger guy. He's talking about, I sure don't want to see what you Marines had to see at times. And I said, don't worry, buddy. They're bringing it here. Everybody's going to be fighting. And these guys that are coming across the border know what they got between their legs. We're in trouble. I live in an area where there's probably one person for every 20 square miles. I feel relatively safe. I know it like the back of my hand. You know, I know if something's unusual just by the way the animals act. So I'm pretty safe here. You know, if you're in the big cities, you're where all these people are going, gonna be problems. I mean, I know there's sabotage going on now. They can sit there and say there's not. Yeah, there is. All of a sudden, we just have, you know, refineries and food places that produce food, and all this stuff just starts blowing up. Boy, I wonder when the Nazis landed their little spies on the East Coast that time, if they would actually went through their plans and started blowing stuff up and stuff. Yeah, they would have told the public the same thing. Exact same thing. Just like they told the public with the Japanese balloon bombs. Oh no, we're not being bombed. Yeah, Japan actually bombed U.S. soil. And the government lied about it the whole time. It's just a pattern with these guys. But God bless Texas. I hope they don't give up. Keep, you know, screw them. You know, Governor Abbott, what, you know, could be a few short months from now, he could be called President Abbott. Your job is to protect your people. Not sit there and for your own little selfish needs. You did it to serve your fellow Texans. Make sure they're safe. Make sure you at least do the number one job you were put in there for. Because our government don't give a shit. But hopefully this starts a movement. Hopefully this will start. The federal government needs to be reined in. They are completely unlawful now. So this is going to hopefully get started. This will hopefully get us in the position. I mean, I don't know what we're waiting to have the moral high ground to start this out. I mean, how much more moral high ground do we need? Whatever. But yeah, we're looking for our leader to lead, to sit there and start navigating us through this. You know, and if I guess it's going to be Governor Abbott that finally stands up to the federal government and says, no, Texas is first. I mean, don't you Texans just love making all that money, paying all that taxes so you can help pay for the people in California, in New York, in Illinois? No, Texas can take care of itself. You know, one thing, Texas is self-sufficient. And I think it's time for Texas to show the United States that. Stand tough, Texas. We need somebody to get the ball rolling. So, I'm all for you. This is the Lone Wolf Prepper. Out.